Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am joined with Steph of Plant Steph, which I'll put her Instagram here and her YouTube so you can check out her account. So today we're going to be making some vegan goodies for you. So earlier in the day we made some delicious vegan scrolls, which the recipe is on Steph's channel. So if you want to check out that, that's the video there. They're so good. And now we're gonna get started on dessert. So we are making some Biscoff muffins.
Woo, because I bought treats.
Amazing. So if you haven't tried these are like a notorious staple in the vegan community. So delicious, like everyone loves Biscoff spread, and stay tuned, it'll be a nice and easy recipe for you, and let us know if you recreate it at home yourselves. So first step is I take the Biscoff biscuits on a chopping board with a rolling pin and just go over them to crush them into little biscuit crumbs, and then I'm just adding them to my big bowl, which I'm going to add all the ingredients to. So you can crush them however you need to. And next step is taking a vegan butter. So I use Nuttelex, but you can use whichever brand you like, or coconut oil if you prefer. So I just got 2 tablespoons and added that to the cookies and mixed it together with a wooden spoon. After that you just take some sugar, so I used coconut sugar from Ethical Foods. I ended up adding an extra tablespoon of sugar off camera as well, and yeah, I definitely recommend adding a little bit more than I did. So maybe go for like 5 tablespoons or so. Mix all of that together and then just take a pinch of salt. Next is some hemp seed oil. It just gives it like a nice earthy, nutty flavour, so it's not overly sweet. And then just some coffee, so that's 2 espresso shots. If you don't have a coffee machine, I'd probably go with like 2 teaspoons of instant coffee and hot water. Next is the flour, so I'm going to do 2 cups of flour. The first one is plain flour and the second one is buckwheat flour, so it's 1 cup of each, and just mix all of that together. Obviously just use whatever flour you have on hand, just make sure it's not self-raising. Then I take some plant-based milk, so I'm using Bonsoy. I added half a cup to start with, just because you don't want it to be too runny, but when I mixed it in it was still a little bit thick, so at this point I was like, ew, I'm gonna add a little bit more. So another 1/4 of a cup. And just keep adding liquid until you get the right consistency. It should be like somewhat runny. Then I just added some rice bran oil as well. That just kind of works as like an egg replacement. So you get this nice smooth silky sort of butter, and then I just grease a baking tray. Here is just baking powder. So what I do is I add apple cider vinegar to the baking powder, or baking soda, I'm not really sure what the difference is between them, sorry. But basically it fizzes like that, and that helps the batter to rise while it's in the oven. It was like a really weird, like stringy consistency. I don't know what was going on there, and it just went everywhere. So if yours ends up like that, don't be too concerned. Here I'm just making a crumble. So this I added on top of the muffins. You just add 1 tablespoon of butter, flour and coconut sugar. Crumble it together with your fingers like you would make an apple crumble, and just pop it on top. Just goes nice and crunchy in the oven. Now in the oven at 180 degrees, I think they were in for about 15 minutes or so until they came out like this, but just keep your eye on them. And then I just threw some icing sugar on top to make them look cute. Voila!
Ooh, there was a crunch. Good?
Yeah, it's really good, and then the top is like super nice and crunchy.
Yeah.
Very good. I think I could have probably added more Biscoff, like the biscuits, because the coffee is a little bit overpowering, so if you don't like coffee, maybe just add like a little bit less coffee, but I really like it. Okay, so it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. We are so happy with how the Biscoff muffins turned out. They're so good, and they've got that nice like crumble on top. So yeah, we had such a fun time baking them, and before we made the muffins we also made these amazing pizza scrolls using a recipe from Steph. So if you want to learn how to make these, just head over to Steph's channel, and I'll put the video link either in the screen if I can figure out how to do that, or it'll be in the description box below. Yeah. I'm not that much of an expert yet. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.